In this video, we're going to be looking at solving a quadratic using the square root property. The square root property says that if x squared equals k, where k is a number, then x equals plus or minus the square root of k. So let's talk about why this is true. Say I have 3 squared. That is equal to 9. But negative 3 squared is also equal to 9. So if I take the square root of 9, is my answer negative 3 or is it positive 3? So what the square root property tells us is that it's negative or positive 3. So let's look at a couple of examples. In this first example, we have x squared equals 36. So we take the square root and we get x equals plus or minus the square root of 36. So we get x is equal to plus or minus 6. Let's look at another example. In this example, it doesn't look exactly like the square root property. We don't have x squared equals a number. But because this is subtracted, we can add 13 to both sides and get x squared equals 13. Now, if this had been added, we couldn't use the square root property because then we would have x squared equals a negative number, and you cannot take the square root of a negative number. So now this is in the form of our square root property. So we take our square root and we get x squared equals plus or minus the square root of 13.